Another flu vaccination story taken from the Daily Telegraph Sydney Australian newspaper on March the 13th, 2018. Cure for the sick. It's a cure. Flu vaccines will be mandatory for all staff in high-risk hospital wards for the first time in a bid to stop a repeat of last year's horror season. Well, it was a horror season last year because they admitted to vaccinating everybody with a bad batch of vaccinations. People don't go to the same car salesman for a service or to buy a new car, yet they're expected to go back to the same people for a new vaccination if it doesn't work. Doctors and nurses who work in neonatal, maternity, child and adult intensive care, transplant and cancer wards will have to prove they have been vaccinated by the June the 1st or they will be moved or forced to wear a mask. The tough new policy will also empower hospitals to sack staff who refuse to comply. So seeing they're forcing you, if you do comply and get vaccinated and get sick straight after the vaccination, like many people I know have, can you sue them? They forced you to do this. I mean, if a naturopath offers health foods, carrots or something to get healthy, and you were to get sick a day later, that naturopath would go to jail for crazy advice. Yet these people can force people to get vaccinated, and people who do get vaccinated, like I said, have got really sick from straight after the vaccinations. Yet what legs have they got to stand on? It comes as new figures reveal there has been 2,588 influenza cases already this year, about 200 cases higher than the first 3 months of 2017. Last year was the worst influenza season on record in New South Wales with 103,762 cases, nearly 3 times the previous year. Yet, more people get vaccinated now than any other year. Each year, more and more people are getting vaccinated, but the next year, more and more people are getting sick. I mean, do you really have to put 2 and 2 together there? You can't keep blaming the unvaccinated people for getting the vaccinated people sick. I mean, that's what they keep doing. Oh, it's all because unvaccinated people have got the vaccinated people sick. Well, you got vaccinated. Shouldn't you be bulletproof? Health Minister Brad Hazzard said the tough rules will protect patients and reduce the spread of the deadly flu through the community. I mean, he's already admitted that it's getting worse and worse, but more and more are getting vaccinated. Hospitals will also now keep records of vaccinations. Voluntary flu immunisation programs usually fail to get more than 50% of hospital staff vaccinated. It's great to see. Half the hospital staff have brains. That's what you want in a hospital, people with brains. Last year's flu season was diabolic. Anything that we can do to try and head off that has to happen. Well, you want to head it off, anything that you can do, well, the first thing you can do is get a decent batch of vaccinations, if that's possible. I doubt it. He implored all staff to get vaccinated. I appreciate some staff might not like the idea of being told they have to get the shot, but I think the reason why people go into working in the health area is because they really do want to keep patients safe, and this is one more golden chance to do that. Once again, he's saying he's forcing people to do it. This goes out to anyone who does get vaccinated because you've got to keep your job. I know people are in a difficult spot in government jobs and they're forced to get vaccinated. But if you do get sick this year and take months off, which I have seen people do after a vaccination, what legs have you got to stand on to sue? Why shouldn't you be able to? You were forced to get this vaccination. Well, you're not forced. If you don't do it, you lose your job. Come on, that's being forced. Look, people have to get educated on what they want to do and it's their choice. But really, that's what you do have to do. Do your homework, get educated, or if you don't want to get vaccinated, see what you can do about it. Google lots of different sites that might be able to help you stay healthy. See ya.